What do you mean no one says that?
People
The term exists.
No, they...
How is that a straw man?
Well,
where did the term come
It's a phrase that's used.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we'll be looking at the video on Jordan Peterson declares he's not anti-feminist. So without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it.
The world would benefit from the movement of talent from both sexes into the workplace as rapidly as possible is something that anyone with any sense should share, given the the rarity of talent and the necessity for utilizing it. I do stand by my original statement, though, that there's a brand of more radical feminism that insists that our culture is best characterized as an oppressive patriarchy, and I think that, first of all, that's an appalling sociological doctrine, and I think it has very negative psychological effects. And they won't be limited to men, because if it's true that there's something toxic, let's say, about masculinity per se, what that will inevitably mean is that as women adopt more masculine roles, traditionally, what is that toxicity somehow going to go away?
But that's a straw man, because no one says there's anything toxic about masculinity per se.
What do you mean no one says that?
People
The term exists.
No, they...
How is that a straw man? Well, where did the term come from?
It's a phrase that's used.
A few feminists nowadays are just being extra, and they are not even just standing up for the place of women in society anymore. They just want to take charge of the whole society. That's how I feel. They just want to take charge of the whole society and lead in big roles or high posts in society, because they feel that what a man can do, a woman can do better, or even like they can do like the man or better, which I feel in some cases, in some cases, yes, women are actually better at doing things. Women are actually as equal as men in terms of smartness, but in some certain things, I think we should just be considerate and be realistic to some certain facts.
You were Catherine McGregor, and Catherine, I mean, you've lived on both sides of the gender fence. So, what are your thoughts on these issues? And just go back to the question that was raised.
I don't know whether that qualifies me or disqualifies me, frankly. Sorry, guys, I ratted on the team, but not for any sociological reason. It's intensely personal. I gather we might address that. But look, I'm not entirely out of sympathy with Jordan's critique. I'm the oldest person on this panel, bar you, Tony, and in my lifetime, I've seen rolling institutional crises through the West. You know, the great American settlement based on Bretton Woods and NATO and the United Nations and so on is fraying globally in the area that I can talk about with some authority. We're seeing a dissolving global order now with the rise of two autocratic totalitarian capitalist states, which is replicating the conditions of the 1930s. And I gather we're not doing the geostrategic stuff, but I think it's very alarming. When Robert F. Kennedy, who was my political hero, was running for the presidency of the United States in 1968, he addressed disenfranchised African Americans who were wearing the backlash from many white men who were losing their jobs or perceiving that they were losing their jobs. The deindustrialisation of the West as jobs are exported to the developing world, all of these factors are, Bobby Kennedy said it wasn't Germaine Greer that said it. He said, when you remove from a man the right to stand before his family as a breadwinner, and people will say that's patriarchy.
That's your minute, by the way. So.
All right, well, I'll shut up. But the removal of meaningful work amongst especially unskilled men has a political consequence. And it's been washing through the American system since 1980 with the Reagan Democrats, the fraying of the New Deal coalition. I don't entirely agree with Jordan's analysis, but the problem can't be gainsaid. And 3 million books later in 50 languages or whatever it is, I bought your book, by the way, and you're outselling Shane Warne. Now, that's a culturally specific reference. That delights me in two ways, because in Australian cricket, no one has more bleached blonde hair or has had more work done than I, but Warne is a close second.
We should put that out on Twitter.
So guys, we have gotten to the end of the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So we'll see you next time.